Hey friends, welcome to my channel, Organized with Joy. I'm Joy and I want to inspire you to get organized. And in today's video, I have some extreme cleaning motivation for you. My son finally allowed me to come into his room to do a good clean, and so thought I would take you along and share that with you. And of course, I needed to show you some before shots just to see how out of control this room had gotten.
I'm a slave in the darkness, alone in my apartment. I should have seen the warning sign.
Whenever I'm deep cleaning a room, I like to just start at one corner and work my way around kind of in a circle, but especially when rooms are this messy, it just helps me to be able to just focus on one space at a time and not worry about the rest of the room. So right now I'm just focusing on this corner where his desk is located. And just to let you know, this is my youngest son. He is about to turn 17, and honestly, I know his room looks really out of control, but the last year and a half has been a really difficult year and a half for him. He got really sick, and we ended up having to withdraw him from his school, and we ended up enrolling him in an online school, and it's just been a tough time. So I understand why his room has gotten this way, just not feeling well, and also just trying to focus on the online school was really challenging for him.
And it's such a mystery, we're still repeating our histories, even with the warning sign. Please help me out, frustrated this is the selfish world that we've been given. Oh, can we try and help each other out?
This desk is just made with a countertop that I purchased from IKEA and then two base pieces. And in hindsight, I realized that I should have put some sort of sealant on the countertop because it definitely is a little bit worse for the wear. Sometime in the future, I may just flip it over to the other side, which is totally fine, and seal it, and that might work better as far as being able to clean it off a lot easier.
Shake it up, time to get down, get on up. If you don't know how, then make it up. So play it loud and turn it up. You gotta go, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Oh, you gotta go, shake it up. This rhythm is bringing on the heat, here to get you on your feet. So let's take it to the streets, yeah. I gotta give in, lay it on the line. You only get...
My son was in the room with me the whole time that I was doing the cleaning, but he really did not want to be on camera, and that is why you really don't see him very much. You might see him sporadically, but he really just didn't want to be on camera, and I was okay with that. I was okay with just going in and cleaning it myself. Every once in a while, it's just good for mama to get in there and get a good clean done.
Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Oh, you gotta go, shake it up. Baby, gonna drop it. Yeah. Oh, we ain't ever gonna stop it. No. Don't need a dollar in your pocket. You just go. Yeah, we got the beat, we gonna drop it. Yeah. We ain't ever gonna stop it. No. Don't need a dollar in the pocket. You gotta go.
This son is definitely a collector. He just likes to keep all the things, and that's perfectly fine with me. I personally am not a collector, but I want to make sure that my kids and my husband can keep whatever is important to them. And so I had installed these display shelves a few years ago, so he has a place to put all of the things he wants to keep.
Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Oh, you gotta go, shake it up. got to hustle. There ain't no time for sleep. Just keep on moving. Do what you're doing. You always play for keeps. Ain't backing down, no, we're going big. Ain't stopping now, we get after it. Get after it. Get after it.
That game station that's there that's taken apart is our Xbox, and it quit working, and so he wanted to take it apart and see if he could fix it. He didn't have luck, but you'll notice throughout this video there's a lot of like computer parts or phone parts or random electronic parts, and that is because my son just really loves taking things apart and just learning about the insides of it, and he actually built his own computer last year, so he's definitely interested in that, and we just allow him to use our old laptops and old phones to kind of mess around with it just to learn more about it.
Now we get after it. Get after it. Get after it. Light that fire. Get after it. Light that fire. Put it all out on the line. Give it your all every time. Put it all out on the line. Give it your all every time. Get after it. Get after it. Light that fire.
If you're new to my channel, welcome, and thank you so much for clicking on my video. I truly appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch my content. I hope that it is motivational or inspiring to you. And if you like this sort of content, I would love for you to consider subscribing to my channel. I always love getting to know y'all in the comment section, so today please let me know, what is your favorite type of music? I have really enjoyed choosing different music for these videos that I post for you, and typically I will choose music that I enjoy listening to, so I hope that you enjoy listening to this type of music as well.
And oh my, I'm feeling like a rocket. You burn me up, you give me a buzz, yeah. You burn me up, turn up to 11. You burn me up, hands down you're a 10 out of 10. I really wanna make you my number one. If this is magic, I want it all. Shoot for the stars and circumvent Mars. If this is magic, I want it all. Raise up the bar and light up the spark. Yeah, I could fall 5 floors and land on a bar stool and still be on cloud 9. And I could have 9 lives, but I still wanna ride with only you by my side. I'm feeling like a rocket. You burn me up, you give me a buzz, yeah. You burn me up, turn up to 11. You burn me up, hands down you're a 10 out of 10. I really wanna make you my number one. You burn me up, yeah. You burn me up, you burn me up,
On this day, I just decided to not worry about doing decluttering or organizing at this point. It was a big enough project just to get the room clean. It actually ended up taking 3.5 hours, and I was concerned that we'd run out of daylight and also just out of steam personally if we tried to declutter and organize as well on this day. We also decided not to clean out his closet, so I'm hoping that I will be able to share with you in future videos a closet clean out and some organization to this room. He definitely has some need for some organization in his space. Also, typically when I do a deep clean of a bedroom, I will clean out all of the drawers, the desk drawers, the dresser drawers. But again, I just really didn't have time to do that. I wanted to just focus on doing the overall clean, and then later on we'll go back and go through all of his drawers and make sure everything fits him, and go through his desk drawers and try to reorganize and tidy up in there as well.
Right now, right now, right now, right now. Got a real good feeling, got a real good feeling, like there is lightning deep in my bones. Got a real good feeling, I won't hit no ceiling. I'm going higher than I've ever known. Got a real good feeling. Na, 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 na. This place is jumping off hard as it can get. No, we won't ever stop dancing on the edge. We like it dangerous, we like to see you spit. Turn up another notch, you ain't seen nothing yet. Let me tell you something, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, let me tell you something. Right now, 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 right now. Got a real good feeling, got a real good feeling.
This video will go live on Friday, October 2nd, and my son, whose room I'm working on, actually turns 17 on October 5th, that following Monday. So I just can't believe that my youngest is gonna be 17 years old. It's just so crazy to me. I would love to hear from you. If you have children, how old are they?
Got a real good feeling. Right now, 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 right now. Oh, I got a real good feeling, got a real good feeling, like there is lightning deep in my.
My son was teasing me, saying that he thought that I saved the worst corner for last. That might be true, but here you'll see me putting away the saxophone, and you can see guitars and the piano and other instruments, and that is because this son is definitely interested in music. As you can see, he uses that piano quite frequently. He loves to play the piano and other instruments, and he loves to sing. But he has two of my husband's guitars in his room, and we're trying to debate if we should move the guitar hooks into his bedroom, since he seems to use them way more often than my husband does. But I'm just finishing up by cleaning this corner. There were definitely a lot of dirty clothes in this corner. Looks like that's where they were piling up instead of in the dirty laundry basket. But we're just gonna go ahead and finish up the cleaning up.
You tell me I'm savage. You wish you could have it. I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit, I'm a little bit dangerous. A little bit dangerous. I'm a little bit dangerous. I'm a little bit dangerous. This world ain't for me. So fast you won't see. would have it. I'm a little bit dangerous. A little bit dangerous. I'm a little bit dangerous. I'm a little bit dangerous. I'm unpredictable. I'm unpredictable. What you make me do? I'm what you're waiting for. I'm what you're waiting for. What you make me do? I'm unpredictable.
I wanted to go ahead and give the door a good wipe down, and you'll see that my son, just a kind of cameraman here, so in the remainder of the video he does some videography work. So I don't know, maybe I should hire him for future videos.
Fire in my bones, in my soul, can't control. Reach higher, thank you, Lord. Grab my sword, it's time to go. I put on truth and grace, like war paint, I proclaim I'm good on all the lies. Recognize my battle cry. Gotta bid farewell to the masquerade, and then pour myself into the hands that made me. Know the devil won't catch me lying down. Boots on, hit the ground. It ain't over.
I almost forgot to clean the fan in his room, and I'm glad that I caught that because it was definitely very dusty and in need of a cleaning. But I did not get to cleaning the windows or the blinds on this day. I just ran out of time and ran out of steam.
Tempts me all the live long day. Come what may, I'll keep the pace. 'Cause I know all too well that road to hell is paved in shame. Someday on distant shores, I'll march no more. Lay down my sword until that old train comes. I keep on keeping on. Got bid farewell to the witch, and now I know you can't break me. You don't got that power, or the devil won't catch me crying out. Boots on, hit the ground. It ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over till the good Lord tells me so. It ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over till the good Lord calls me home.
The final thing I needed to do was use our steam vacuum on the carpets, but I wanted to make sure I spot treated all the stains that were on his carpet before I used the steam vacuum machine. Also, I like to use this hose attachment to work on stain spots before I do the overall clean of the carpets with the steam vacuum.
It ain't over.
It ain't over till the good Lord tells me so. It ain't over.
It ain't over.
It ain't over.
It ain't over.
It ain't over till the good Lord calls me home. It ain't over.
It ain't over.
It ain't over.
It ain't over.
It ain't over till the good Lord tells me so. It ain't over. It ain't over. It ain't over till the good Lord calls me home.
I was a wide-eyed soul, searching high and low. When I found you on that day, then the answer was clear. Winds drift others away, but we will always be near. I'm gonna love you forever, forever young together. The world is changing all around, but I found my solid ground. I'm gonna
Y'all, we were working against the clock. I did not want it to get dark before I finished, so we were just throwing things into the hallway. So this is what our hallway looked like. I definitely needed to take care of all of this stuff. And really quickly, I just had to show you this vacuum cleaner. We had actually emptied it out before we vacuumed his room, so that was a lot of dust. But here, I just wanted to remind you of what this room looked like before we tackled it, so just showing you some before shots as a reminder. And here is what it looked like when we were complete. He was definitely really happy with the results. It's a lot easier for him to use his VR set now, and he also has to do his PE class in his bedroom, so it's definitely a lot easier with a clear space.
I'm gonna love you forever. I'm gonna hide you from danger. With every will of my soul and every move of my bones, I'm gonna love you forever from now. Forever young together. With every will of my soul and every move.
Well, thank you for watching my video today. I hope it gave you some motivation to clean a space in your home. And if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to consider subscribing. Thanks, and we'll see you next time. Bye.